In this class, I am going to discuss kinematics, that is one-dimensional motion. Kinematics in one-dimensional motion. Let's see what is kinematics. As per the definition of kinematics, it is a branch of mechanics concerned with the motion of objects without reference to the forces which causes the motion. What does it mean? That means we have different types of motion, and it says that kinematics is the branch of mechanics where we won't be looking at the cause of the motion, that is the forces responsible for the motion, but we'll be only looking at the types of motion that is prevailing in the kinematics. So let's see the different types of motion. There are three different types of motion, that is translatory motion, rotatory motion and vibratory motion. Let's see what are these three types of motion. So you have a ball, when you roll it down a slope or a ground, it goes in a straight line, and you call that as a rectilinear motion. And similarly, when an aircraft is moving in a curved path, you call it as a curvilinear motion. Similarly, let's see what is a rotatory motion. In rotatory motion, there are two types of motion where you can see the earth. This is earth, where it is spinning on its own axis, and it is also circulating around the sun or rotating around the sun. So this type of motion, that where the earth is moving around the sun, is called circular motion, and when it is spinning on its own axis is called the spin motion. And similarly, let's see what is vibratory motion. In the vibratory motion, again there are two types, that is you have a pendulum where I have a small bob attached to a string or a thread, and if I give a force, it starts moving to and fro motion, and it's called oscillation. The thing why we call this as an oscillatory motion, because the pendulum comes to this position under the influence of gravity, under its own weight. And coming to this particular vibratory motion, where it is also called as reciprocatory motion, because I have a wooden log and it is been cut with the help of a wooden seesaw blade. Here you can see, let's take a machine is cutting this log. It is moving to and fro. Here it is changing its position due to a mechanical force, not due to the weight, as you can see here. Here the bob comes to this particular position due to the weight which is pulled by the gravitational force of the earth. So these are the three different types of motion, and we'll be discussing further in the coming videos.